Americký úsměv. No, keep smiling.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be checking out a video called Why Europeans Call These Things American. So I'm American, obviously. So we're going to check it out. It's always nice to see other countries have like American style, American flavor, stuff like that. Like I've tried like American style hot dogs and some other stuff. So right here, Honest Guide is the original channel. So links down below for this. So you can go check it out. Thanks for watching with me, guys. Let's check it out.
American fridge, American bread, American bug attacking our country. Why do we call these things
American bug? New to me.
American when for American they don't need that adjective? Well, let us explain. Hi there, I'm an honest guide here in Czech Republic in Europe, and this is my favorite series we have on our channel, which is cultural differences. And why do we sometimes use the adjective American to things that are not necessarily American? Let me give you a first example, and that would be a fridge. This fridge right here, even though it was made in Korea, is actually American. Or if I want to go buy it, if I go online, I will go into the section or into the aisle that says American fridge. Now, you in US would refer to it as the side-by-side. We call it American, mainly because it's big and because it has the side-by-side door. So this we refer to as the American fridge, because one half of it is fridge, the other half is a freezer.
I mean, coincidentally, I do happen to have one of those right now, the side-by-sides. I don't like them. I'd rather it be the ones where the freezer's in like the top or whatever, and the fridge is in the bottom, or like however, right? Instead of side by side, because you know you get like, say like a big frozen pizza, right? That's hard to fit in the side by side. You have to put the pizza box this way. You can't lay it flat. It's like it's a whole thing. It's kind of a pain in the butt.
But here's the funny part. This we still refer to as the American fridge. It's in the American fridges aisle. But the top part is only a fridge. The bottom is freezer. So in the US, they actually refer to this as the French door fridge.
French door fridge, huh? My mom had, hers isn't that big at all. But hers is like that where it's like a double door at the top, and it's got like the freezer at the bottom. But the freezer is not a double door like this is. The freezer is just like a drawer that you pull out. I don't care for those as much, like where the freezer's in the bottom. I don't know. Maybe it's just because most of the fridges my entire life, the freezer was in the top, and then the rest of it was just like the fridge that you open. But yeah, hers. This is ridiculously big, actually. Hers is not that big.
French doors are now the most popular style of refrigerator, so that demand also brings up the price a little bit.
Hers is like that, actually. Kind of like this, just a normal size, like it's not abnormally tall, right? Double door at the top, just a regular drawer at the bottom you pull out. Yeah, just like this. I don't know if hers has a drink, you know, an ice water thing or not.
It's a price a little bit.
Samsung, Korean. Samsung, Korean, Korean, Korean. So much for America, huh? Now let's stay with these box-shaped objects that we refer to as American, but let's move from the fridge to a coffin. Yes, if somebody dies here and you want to get them a coffin, you can go to the funeral home and say, I want an American coffin. Now the difference is that the regular coffin would be cheap and made out of cheap plywood, but the American is like solid, big, and has that opening where you can look at the dead person. Now in the US,
it's just a waste of money.
As a casket. I actually didn't know the difference between a coffin and a casket. I thought they're synonyms, but the difference is that this is what a coffin looks like, and this is what a casket looks like.
Oh.
But we, to your casket, would refer as the American coffin.
Interesting. I never knew that either. That's crazy, actually.
Now, the only reason I can think of to get an American casket here is if you want to have a funeral with the open casket, which I've actually never attended, never heard of, or never been to in our country. So I guess that's mainly an American thing. That's why, therefore, you would go to get an American coffin. Since we're already in the horizontal position, let's move from a coffin to a bed. More specifically, the American bed. You want to wake up like
The American bed. I got one right there. But I'm not going to show you because like I got stuff on it. I got a pile of clothes and like a old monitor with a desk mount thing, and it's a whole thing.
an American movie. Oh, I'm actually quoting IKEA, the Swedish seller of furniture, and they sell American beds here. I mean, they sell regular beds as well, but what is an American bed? Well, it's a bed with the box spring base. Now, I didn't really know what the differences are, but there's a platform bed and a box spring bed. So the box spring bed we refer to as the American bed.
Okay. Well, we have the platform bed now. They're a lot more popular. That's what mine is actually. It doesn't have a box spring, but the traditional, regular, old school style of bed here would certainly be the one on the right that they're showing here, where you would have a box spring and then the mattress. Which the box spring thing, it's basically like instead of slats that go across, that sits across and hooks onto the frame. And it's just kind of got a little spring to it. I don't know. And then you put the mattress on top.
Box spring bed. So the box spring bed we refer to as the American bed. In general, we're usually talking about something that's larger and quite a bit higher. Now this is a regular potato, and this is American potatoes. Now what the hell is that? Well, it's actually a spice to use for potatoes to make them American. But before these turn into American potatoes, you also have to slice them and put them in the oven because we're making potato wedges. That's what you would call them in US, but we refer to them as American potatoes. And
yeah, they're just wedges. Potato wedges or wedges for short, but okay, American potatoes. I wonder what the seasoning is that they're using. I wonder if it does make it taste like our wedges. A lot of times, though, we'll bread our wedges, though. It won't be just cooked like that. It'll be like breaded, and it's so good.
You can even go to the store and get the spices for it that are called American.
Interesting. I wonder what it tastes like.
One of the biggest cultural differences in a supermarket we noticed is that our aisle with cereal is tiny little. This is the only selection we have of cereal. I mean, on the other hand, we have automated robots that
cereal is good. I understand the chemicals and this and that, but you know what? There's ways to make it without the bad chemicals. There's ways to make it with less sugar, but you need to get on some cereal, guys, because I'm telling you, cereal is so good. It's so good to just have a bowl of cereal. I have cereal. I ran out of milk earlier. So I can't have cereal with milk, but it's so good. And yes, I know the bad chemicals and all that stuff. Just make it without the bad chemicals, make it without the bad dyes. And I'm not talking about the super sugary sweet cereals like Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds and like frosted shredded wheat with, yes, there's some sugar in that frosted part, but it's still like, you know, there's wheat in there, so it's sort of borderline healthy. It's not as bad as some of the cereal, I guess. It's not full of marshmallows, right?
just kind of wander around.
Oh, wow.
This wasn't planned. Anyhow, the aisle is actually
You know these robots, man. That's a whole nother story.
much bigger as the sign says, but all of this is just healthy stuff. Like we don't have Fruit Loops or Lucky Charms and stuff like that. Like healthy cereal.
Yeah, healthy cereal.
Since we
That's what I like. I don't eat like all the stuff with them. I mean, sometimes, yeah, but most of the time I'm looking for like Honey Bunches of Oats or something healthier.
We've already been to the supermarket to get the American potatoes. We also grabbed the American bread. Now, what is that? It's a regular sandwich bread that we usually refer to as the toast bread, but it has American flag all over it because it is much wider and larger in size than our toast bread. I mean, you can clearly see the difference, right? This one is also fluffier. I prefer this one. This is the regular Czech one, but not regular Czech European bread. Our normal bread is much better and nicer. So this is the American bread. We even have the, flag on it and stuff. This is actually a Czech company that makes it. This specific one is made in Germany, and the company is owned by a Slovak guy who used to be our prime minister. Now, he didn't invent the packaging and the fact that it's an American bread. He actually copied it from an Austrian company, Oetz, that is a family Austrian company that first brought this to our market. Also, they sort of marketed it as an American sandwich bread. So this guy saw it and he copied it. And you Americans are now just like, what? I thought you guys eat baguette. No, that's the French people with the fridge. Now, the next one is quite interesting, and it is the American Night. Now, it is a name of...
What in the world is the American Night? I'm American. We have nighttime here too, obviously. It happens everywhere on the earth. Most places on the earth. I guess there's some places where it's daylight for months at a time, but for the most part, it gets dark. We have night. I don't know what an American Night is. We're gonna find out.
Of a film, of a movie, a French film actually, but it is a term used when you turn day into night. And it was specifically used during photography or filming. First time it was used was in the film Wizard of Oz. And the reason they used these techniques back in the days is because they didn't have good cameras to film during evenings or low lights. So they had to film during the day, later turning it into night. Right now you're looking at...
Okay. I always wonder, so movies and stuff, you can, because it's like, it clearly isn't dark, but it's like, it gets the point across that it's dark enough that, yeah, okay, I understand what he's going with. So that's called an American Night. I get that, I guess, because Hollywood movies, stuff like that.
At me with two lights and some daylight, and Honza can put a filter in the final cut that will turn this day into night. Even if you go on Wikipedia, there's an article about it. In English, it's called day to night. In the other languages, it is called American Night. Now, I actually thought that the term American Night is used because it is fake, because it's pretending to be something that it's not.
Just like a lot of Americans, right?
But that's not the case of American Night. It is the case of the American smile. And I honestly don't know if you would say that as an American, that somebody has an American smile. Probably not. No. But we say that a lot. And it can mean two things. Either your smile is perfect, you have the perfect teeth, perfect smile that all...
Not this guy. These teeth are jacked up. I need to see a dentist.
Almost hurts, it's like cringing. And the other term that I would use it for is that your smile is fake. That I just don't believe you're actually smiling, nor you care.
Hey, I don't smile unless it's real. There's no reason, why would I be smiling unless, you know what I mean? I gotta have reasons to do things. I'm not a puppet. I do my own thing.
How I'm doing. If you still don't understand what the American smile is, let me show you a Czech film that is sort of a parody on the...
I mean, I do smile. I probably smile more while I'm filming these videos and stuff because I want to be like, like I'm on camera. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's weird for me. You guys are just kicking back watching me. Like I'm the one that has to sit here in my bedroom and just like talk to like nothing but a camera sitting in front of me like right now. You know what I mean?
A police academy where a famous Czech actor explains it.
Americký úsměv. No, keep smiling. Zuby. Americký.
Whoa, man, you bought America? That's awesome. Now, what did my friend buy? I know. In our language, if he would call me and he'd say, man, I just bought America, he would be referring to a car. Either an old...
I bought America? Just in general. I bought America. Hold on.
Friend buy. I know. In our language, if he would call me and he'd say, man, I just bought America, he would be referring to a car. Either an old classic American car like an Oldsmobile or Pontiac or something like that, or simply a big, large car. There's one more thing that you can refer to as America and not use it as an adjective, but as a noun actually. But for that, we would have to go back in time to the communist era when we were behind the Iron Curtain and probably go to see my dad at a university where he would say like, oh man, he has Americas. Can I have one? And obviously they were referring to cigarettes that were very special. If somebody got their hands on American brand cigarettes, it was something special, and they would not refer to them as whatever the brand was, but as Americas.
Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder why. Right? Like, why would the cigarettes be called Americas?
America. Now, since we're already back in time, let's go take a look at another American thing. And I believe we have some historical footage.
These clouds are not bringing joy and happiness because they are from the West. With the help of the wind and the clouds, the American imperialists send the Colorado potato beetle onto our country. The father and the son noticed something little on the ground. They leaned down to pick up something from the road.
That's it, the American bug.
Nejnovější zločinný prostředek amerického barbarství.
American bug. Now, since I did not live during communism and during these horrible propaganda times when people were brainwashed that West is sending this evil creature to destroy our potatoes, I never associated the adjective American with this poor little beetle. But when I asked my parents or even older people, what do they associate American with, they said, oh yeah, during the propaganda times, they would always refer about the beetle as American. That's where the term American bug comes from. Now,
Did that happen? Did we send like beetles over there? Or did that just, there was just a random like beetle infestation and they're just like, oh yeah, just blame the Americans. Perfect. Huh. That's crazy.
last but not least, and we have to talk about this topic, is the American football. What you call football is not football because you're not using your foot nor a ball to play it. You're actually using an egg-shaped object and you're playing with your hands. Therefore, it should be called hand-egg or egg-hand. You decide, but not football. That's why we refer to your funny game as American football, and our football is what it is. Now, the adjective American usually means good or better or something special. There's even a famous Czech movie where the actor is asking another actor, if I put two identical matchboxes in front of you and I would say that one is from America, the United States, which one would you pick? And he says, well, of course, the American, it has to be better.
Jak není něco z USA, tak se to pánu nelíbí.
And I'm curious to ask you Americans, and I know many of you are watching, do you have the same thing with Europe? If something is from Europe, do you consider it to be better quality, better taste, better something? Are there things that you refer to as European that we wouldn't understand why? I actually
European chocolates or, you know, European imported wine or... Oh yeah, I get that. European cars, you know, if you're a car person. Of course, you have those people, diehard American. Oh, you gotta buy American. You gotta buy American cars, you know. But then other people are like, no, like I like that European import car, the European luxury car, you know.
Discussed this with my American cousin, and she said that there's butter that they refer to as European, or yogurts, or bread. So I'm curious if there's more
like
things
styles. I feel like I have seen European style, Greek style yogurt. Well, I mean, I guess Greek yogurt in general is its own thing, but I'm gonna have to keep my eye out.
Be surprised that you refer to as European. I'm very much looking to the reactions in your comments to today's video. While you're down there, you can subscribe to our channel. We will bring you another cultural differences. We may talk about things that are hard to get in this country or things that are hard to get in some other countries, so let us know.
I've had the Kinder Surprise egg. It was good. Somebody sent it to me. And maple syrup. If you guys can't get... Try to find some good Canadian maple syrup, I'm telling you. It's so good.
If you would like to see that. Until then, next Sunday, bye-bye.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and subscribe, actually. that looks like or sounds like something I definitely want to watch. So probably gonna be some more videos we can react to, guys. That's badass, right? So anyways, thanks for watching with me. You guys have a super fun, awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, bye.